Hello everybody and happy Thursday. Woo! Wind just blowing everything away here in my car. So today I decided to be outside to do this educational nutrition seminar with everybody today. And we are going to talk about the digestive system because it is clearly very, very important to our maintenance of our bodies and our healing. It's just the way it is. I want everybody to understand how your digestive system works, the organs that are actually affected by it, or how the functions of certain organs, and just on a whole, your whole metabolism and everything in terms of how it works, okay? So let's get started. Before we do that, it's been such a whirlwind, such a week. I can just imagine all these energies, everything happening. And of course, the Caravan weekend. That's my Caribbean culture coming out. No, I'm not playing. But so I want to definitely discuss this because I think it's very, very important in terms of keeping yourself healthy, your colon healthy. Your liver healthy, especially, going through this weekend, and maybe for some other people, some other weekends, but it's all the importance of as to how to help to heal your own body, right? Internally. And I just want to make a point about that. It's all about clearing the gut and healing the mind, okay? It's important to understand that because when you do clear your gut, and when I say clearing your gut, I'm talking about moving all the old shit, the old feces out of your large intestine, clearing the liver, clearing, your small intestine into your large intestine, out, the colon, through the colon, out through the anus. It's very, very important because if you notice, if you think about it, when people are constipated or anything like that, how do you feel? What happens? This can't work, right? The mind can't work. You're irritable, you're anxious, you're angry, right? All these emotions and these negative emotions that actually bring your energy levels low and down. That's why it's very, very important to keep a balanced, healthy, nutritious diet. And when I say diet, I mean in terms of food-wise, as well as doing a lot of mindful things. So today will definitely be one of those days for me. Like I said, clear the gut, heal the mind. So eat nutritious foods and all that. So let's talk about this, how our digestive system works, okay? I love speaking about the digestive system because I feel that when you can understand how your body metabolizes food, then it's a little bit more easier to understand, okay, if I intake this kind of food, how it's going to actually affect you internally, right? And the rest of your body in terms of, is it going to act as something that's going to uplift your energy levels, or is it going to basically bring down your energy levels, okay? So digestion, and again, this is just a broad general overview of your digestive system, okay? Because of course our proteins, fats, carbs, all of that, they all break down at different sites, okay? Different points in the body. So again, this is just a basic general understanding of how it works, your digestive system, okay? So it begins in the mouth. So we chew our foods, all of that goes down into the esophagus, okay? The first place that it's gonna hit is going to be our stomach. So our stomach is important because there's something that's called HCl, hydrochloric acid, which is basically an acid that helps to break down your proteins, break down the food, okay? That's going to end up in the large intestine. Okay, so from the stomach, you have the HCl, the hydrochloric acid, and then there's some other enzymes and stuff that help to break it down, your food. And as well, at this time, there's so many other organs that are playing a role, okay, that I want everybody to understand, such as your liver and your gallbladder. Okay, what's the importance about our liver? What's the importance about our gallbladder? Okay, so our liver actually helps to produce and secrete something called bile, and bile is an acid that's actually stored in the gallbladder. So if you've noticed, and I think I spoke about this before, a lot of people who don't have their gallbladder, who have actually gotten it removed, if you notice, you may have, as some of my clients may call it, the muffin top still around that area. And that's because the bile actually helps to break down the fat. So if you don't have that storage house of the bile in your gallbladder, then you're unable to break down the fat. And that's why it almost sits, as excess fat around that. Oh, are we good here? Okay, sorry, I may be going in and out here for this video. My apologies. The connection's a little bit weak. So then the liver and the gallbladder. Now, your liver does over 500 processes, okay? Think about that. It cleanses, it detoxes, it absorbs, it does so many, it secretes, it does so many processes, over 500. If we can understand that, then it's important that we can also understand that we need to keep our liver healthy, okay? And some of the ways that we can keep our liver healthy is through, again, you know, things such as cleansing, such as detoxing, taking good probiotics, drinking water, dry brushing, like all these things, okay? And we can discuss that at a later time. But it's very, very important that we maintain a healthy liver, because actually our liver is, I call it the emotional house, where it keeps a lot of the anger, a lot of the sadness, a lot of the negative emotions that we don't like to keep in our bodies, but as well as positive emotions, because again, from the same emotion, you get, you know, you get different results. So if you're feeling unhappy, if you're feeling sad, all these things, but also from that same place is where you're going to feel happy, is where you're going to feel joyous, right? Is where you're going to feel love and all of that great stuff, okay? That's what we're looking for. So that's why it's important that we keep it healthy. Again, clear the gut, heal the mind, right? Clear your liver, and you're going to clear this as well, our thought patterns, right? It's very, very important. So from there, we also have the pancreas, okay? The pancreas is very, very important as well, because it also helps it secretes digestive enzymes, and that's going into the small intestine, okay? And that basically helps to complete the whole breakdown and the process of foods which we eat in our bodies. So the pancreas role, like I said, it helps with the digestive enzymes, and these enzymes, like I said, helps to break down any of the proteins, the excess fats, all of that. So then it's like mush. It's like almost like baby food going through your body. And so that helps to now enter into the small intestine, okay? The small intestine now is where you are going to have the absorption of certain vitamins, minerals, enzymes. So for instance, vitamin B12, right, is absorbed in the small intestine. So that's something to keep, in mind as well. That's one vitamin. Water and things like that, phytonutrients and all of that. So we have the site of absorption in the small intestine, okay? So think about this. Whatever you eat and you're not absorbing or ingesting from the small intestine, guess what happens? When it's time to move now, all that food and it's churning, going through, the small intestine into now the large intestine, otherwise known as the colon, then a lot of foods or a lot of the nutrients, the phytonutrients that we need absorbed from small intestine is not actually being processed or passing through our large intestine, okay? So when it comes to now the large intestine, we have something called, it's just a movement, which we basically called peristalsis, okay? Which is basically just a movement of the foods that we've consumed in our bodies, okay? So for all of the small intestine, we go into the large intestine, known as the colon, and the end result goes to our anus. Hopefully, from all food that we've entered from our mouth, going through all that whole process, hopefully it comes out, okay? If it doesn't, that's where we have an issue. Again, that's where you will have, excess, let's say, whether it's fat in the colon, whether it's excess garbage, literally piece of shit, like I said, sitting in the large intestine. That's why it's very, very drink water. We intake a lot of whole food nutrition, phytonutrients, in order to help that process move, okay? As well as fiber. Fiber is very, very important. This is going to help in terms of the movement of foods, the movement of, certain bacterias, mucus, all that, passing it through our system, okay? So it's very, very important that you keep your digestive system healthy. Again, as I love to say, clear the gut, heal the mind, keep the colon rolling. And I keep saying that and keep, specifying that and the reason why is because when we do keep our colon healthy, just notice how you feel. Notice how you feel if you're constipated, right? Notice your energy levels, what may be happening. Notice your face, right? What may be happening. Are you showing, let's say, signs of acne? Are you showing signs of parasites, of mucus, of excess bacteria in your body, right? A lot of the dark circles under the eyes, parasites, yeast, right? Otherwise known as candida. So it's very, very important that we get stuck on that feeling. How is it that you want to feel? Do you want to feel more joyous? Do you want to feel more loved? Do you want to feel lighter, right? Instead of feeling so heavy. A lot of it has to do with the foods in which we ingest and are actually absorbing, okay? So until next time, please feel free, if you have any questions or anything like that, please DM me, shoot me a personal message, check out my page, Keisha Luke Nutrition and Catering. If you love what you're seeing, like it, all right? Also, I do have, my services as well, my dinner in a bag meal prep service, also my nutrition up meal service. So if you are a person who doesn't like to cook, you don't want to cook, you don't have time in the kitchen, let us know and we will take care of all of that for you. All of that you can get on my website, www.keishaluke.com. That's KEISHALUKE.com. All right. I'll do one-on-one nutritional consultations to get you back eating healthier, increasing energy levels, all right, and decreasing all that bad bacteria. So until we meet again next week, have an awesome weekend, everybody. Be safe if you are on the road playing mass in the costumes and all of that great stuff. If not, if you are having a wonderful weekend up at the cottage, enjoy. I send each and every one of you love and light today. And today, just go within, feel free. And Thoughtful Thursday, always keep in mind, how is it that I want to feel today, okay? Mwah! Till next time. Love ya.